What is going on, everybody? Martel McFly back with another video. And now I promise you this is not a setup video, but this is my setup. Well, pretty simple. I like it, gets the job done. No, the topic of this little real life clip is this little box right here. Got your little S on it, and I don't know if you can see the little circle around it, but I think you already know what this is. This right here, ladies and gents, is my Scuff controller. Ooh, she's looking nice. So yes, this was a Christmas present. Obviously, I'm not going to drop $154 on a goddamn controller. But I ended up going with the long length domed right stick and the concave regular length left stick, as you can see there. Now, I did not get the electromagnetic mapping on the back, so my paddles go as follows. It is A, X, Y, and B. And those will not change. Anyways, guys, let's just hop straight into my first game with this bad boy. Yes, sadly, I will be playing IW. I am very sorry for your eyeballs and your sanity. But this is the game I have to play, because when you drop $150+ on a brand new controller with paddles, you know what game you're going to play? That's right, a game where you can fly around like a magical wizard. I would prefer to play COD 4, but again, boots in the ground wouldn't really suit this controller and really show off what it can do. So I fucking manned up, nutted up, and I decided to hop on this shit show game. Now, no, this is not a live commentary. This is a game I previously recorded. But yes, it is my first game on this, or with the Scuff. It's my first ever playthrough with it. I did try to make this video into a live com, but I just found myself running out of things to say and just really rambling, and there were a lot of parts where I'd get distracted by the game, so the commentary wasn't the best that it could be. So in this, I'm just going to be sharing my initial thoughts of the controller. Now, before I even played this game, when I picked up the controller, I could already notice one, not problem, but just little thing I'd have to get used to, is when I hold it, my right middle finger, which would rest on the B paddle, is the finger that wants to press down the most often, if that makes sense. So instead of having my left middle finger, which is on the A paddle, which is normally what you'll be pressing the most when you're trying to jump shot and do all that other things, it just feels awkward for my left middle finger to do that. And I'm kind of regretting cheaping out and not getting electromagnetic remapping, because if I would have gotten that, then it's an easy fix. I just quickly change the orientation of the button or whatever it's mapped to, and my problem's fixed. With this, I'm going to take a little bit of time to get used to it, just maybe readjust my hand positioning and everything, and overall, it's not a huge deal. The second thing that I did notice a lot, and yeah, I was not a believer in this for the longest of times, but people were saying the longer joystick helps, and I thought, oh, you guys are crazy, like this doesn't actually help. So I ended up using a control freak at my buddy Tyler's house, or TBRX Brands, who you normally will see in IW videos if I do post them. He's in the live streams that I do sometimes, and if you want to go check those out, they're on my channel. Now I'm just rambling. But I got the long length domed joystick because that's the control freak I use at his house, and I think it's incredible how much it helps. Like, just not at close distances, that's still like just a little hectic for me, it's whatever. I get a little flustered, but when I'm shooting at a range, it's amazing how much that little, I think it's an extra inch, half an inch, or it's not much, but what that does for me, I think it's incredible. But now that's enough about the controller itself. What I wanted to talk about, guys, is future videos on this channel. I briefly touched on it in my We Happy Few video, which I thought was pretty dang fun. Be expecting more of that, but that's not the main thing I wanted to talk about. The main thing I want to talk about is the progress on Timber Creek, which is my creative Minecraft world that I've been working on mostly solo. I have brought in a few people to help me with some aspects of it that I am not too good at. For instance, you'll see in the future there's some ships in the harbor that I'm not the best at building, so I invited some of my friends. I will link them in the videos. I'll credit them in the videos when it does come out. But the main thing is, how much progress should I have done for those time lapses is the question. Because yes, I am planning to do a time lapse, because in episode 2, when I turned it into a Let's Build, I did reference it and said not to get your hopes up, and because realistically I didn't even know how to record a time lapse, because I thought you needed a second account or a separate Xbox. But what I decided to do instead was I actually hooked up my guest account, and it's just going to be recording on split screen. So on the bottom half, you get a nice view of the time lapse itself, of all the buildings going up. That's the really cool aspect of it. But then also at the same time, you get to see me up top kind of running around like a little madman, placing every block. I don't know, it's not ideal, but it's the best I can do. And in the future, if these time lapses go over well, I'll probably invest in a second account, or maybe ask a few friends to help me out even more, let them borrow my capture card or whatever needs to happen. But for these episodes in the time lapse, what I am planning to do is I'm going to break up the build itself into sections. That kill right there, hold up, was absolutely ridiculous. I don't know how I killed that man. I wasn't even looking at him and I killed him. Like, Jesus. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to break up the town into sections themselves, do a little bit of planning for it, because originally I just was putting up buildings wherever I thought would look nice, but now as it's getting larger scale, I feel like I need to have an actual plan, or else it's not going to work out. So I think the first episode is going to be like the harbor area that I have been working on now. Second part might be like a market or whatever, whatever I really feel like building. And that's how I'm going to break up the sections or the parts of the videos. Because, like I said before in the past, it was really whenever I just had a building done or progress on anything, I really just want to get it out there and show you. I was doing more quantity over quality. And I am now really starting to see the videos that I just slap out there just to get a video out. They're not doing too well. But then you look at the videos that I have put some effort into editing and things like that, like my Headshots Black Ops 3 videos and my gun game videos. Those did better because I was putting more time into them. So I personally am going to start going quality over quantity, because that was not my approach as was before. But anyways, guys, that is really all the topics I had to discuss today. Overall thoughts of the Scuff itself is I'm very happy with the purchase. But if you are someone out there who's looking to get an edge in the game, personally, I would try to finish the grind to play Claw, because yes, like I have a cool looking controller with like, you know, a little galaxy design and some fancy paddles in the back, but overall, like, save your money. Like, I mean, I'm sure there's people out there that are gonna not like what I'm saying right now, but just if you want to jump shot like this, first of all, like, you don't need to. Second of all, just play Claw. And third of all, this game's garbage anyways. Like, seriously, why do you want an edge in a freaking crap show of a game? Anyways, guys, I'm just rambling on now and getting into my personal feelings about this game. If you did enjoy this video, please feel free to leave a like, drop a comment, and do all that fancy stuff. As always, this has been Martel McFly. Thank you so much for watching, everyone, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.